let us have an honest conversation. You saw the advertisements, you saw the models with bouncing, voluminous hair. You finally treated yourself to that trendy blow dryer brush, hoping it would be the answer to your hair prayers. But lately, when you look in the mirror, the result is not quite what you expected. Instead of that salon-quality blowout, you're noticing more hair left in the bristles of your brush and, surprisingly, less volume on your head. Here's the hard truth that most tutorials will not tell you. It's not just about heat damage, it's about hair aging. As we navigate our 40s, 50s, and 60s, our hair changes biologically. It becomes finer, the texture becomes more fragile, and the density decreases. When you use these powerful hot tools incorrectly on aging hair, you are essentially ironing your hair flat against your scalp. Why does this matter? Because hair that sits heavy and flat against the skull draws attention to every line and shadow on the face. It drags your features downward. But please, do not worry. I'm not here to tell you to throw your expensive tool in the trash. I'm here to show you how to master it specifically for your hair type. Forget what you've seen on social media from 20-year-olds with thick, resilient hair. Their techniques will destroy ours. In this video, I'm not just going to teach you how to make your hair smooth or shiny. That's easy. I'm going to teach you the art of the root lift. Creating volume right at the base is the absolute best way to open up your face and visually take 10 years off your appearance. We're going to turn that blow dryer brush from a weapon of destruction into your ultimate anti-aging tool. Let's get started. Mistake number 1 is the most common reason I see women losing volume instead of gaining it. That mistake is styling with your blow brush when your hair is still soaking wet. Here is the reality we need to face. As we navigate our 40s and 50s, the internal structure of our hair changes. Aging hair is naturally finer and loses elasticity. When your hair is saturated with water, it is in its absolutely weakest, most vulnerable state. It stretches, snaps, and breaks with very little effort. Now imagine taking a blow dryer brush, which uses high tension and direct heat, and dragging it through those delicate, wet strands. For thinning hair, this is not styling. This is a death sentence for your density. You are likely snapping hairs right near the root, which creates those flyaways and frizz that make us look older, rather than giving us that sleek, youthful bounce. The blow brush is not designed to dry your hair from start to finish. It is a finishing tool designed to polish the hair and create lift. Here is the solution I want you to adopt starting today. It is called the 80% rule. Before you even touch that round brush dryer, your hair needs to be 80% dry. You can achieve this by rough drying with a standard blow dryer or simply letting it air dry while you do your makeup. You should only introduce the brush when the hair is barely damp. This simple change reduces the tension on your strands significantly. It saves you energy and preserves the integrity of your hair. However, before you apply any heat, there is one non-negotiable step. You must use protection. But please be careful. Do not grab just any heavy oil or cream, as those will weigh down thinning hair and make it look flat. You need to look for a volumizing heat protectant spray specifically formulated for fine hair. This creates a weightless shield that prevents the heat from aging your hair further, while helping you lock in that root lift we're aiming for. Treat your hair like the delicate fabric it is. Dry it first, protect it always, and then polish it to perfection. Mistake number 2 is what I call the gravity drag. This is the most common habit I see women over 40 doing, and it is silently destroying your look. You take your blow dryer brush, place it on the very top of a section of hair, and you pull it straight down to the ends. I understand why you do this. You're trying to smooth out the cuticle and get rid of frizz. It feels like the logical thing to do to make your hair look neat. However, if you have thinning or fine hair, this technique is fatal to your style. By dragging the brush vertically down, you are collapsing the root. You are essentially ironing your hair flat against your scalp. Here is why that matters specifically for us. As we age, gravity is already taking a toll on our facial features. When your hair sits flat and heavy against your head without any lift, it drags your face down with it. It creates a silhouette that looks heavy and can make you look far more tired than you actually are. We need to completely rethink your goal. When we are young, we chase extreme shine and flatness, but at this stage of life, volume is the real secret to looking youthful. Volume equals vitality. You need to prioritize root lift over simple smoothness. Do not place the brush on top of your hair. Instead, you must place the brush underneath the section, right at the root. By creating this lift at the base, you frame your face and draw the eye upward, giving yourself an instant non-surgical facelift. Stop dragging your hair down and start lifting it up. Now, let us move on to what I call the ultimate age hack. For those of us over 40, the goal is not just shiny hair, it is volume. Flat, heavy hair can drag your facial features down, making you look tired. But getting that lift at the root opens up your face and takes years off your appearance. Here's how you do it correctly. Many people place the brush on top of the hair section to smooth it down. Do not do that. For volume, you must place the round brush underneath the section, getting the bristles right up against the roots. Now pay attention to the angle. Lift the brush straight up so the hair stands perpendicular to your scalp. Do not just pull it through immediately. Hold it there for 3 seconds. Let the heat penetrate the hair shaft to mold that shape. 1, 2, 3. Then slowly rotate the brush in a soft letter C shape as you glide out to the ends. However, if you stop there, the volume will collapse in an hour. Here's the secret that professionals use. Before you release the section from the brush, press the Cool Shot button. Hold the cool air on that lifted root for a few seconds. Heat changes the shape of your hair, but cold air locks it in. This acts like an invisible anchor for your style. When you release the section, you'll see a massive difference. This technique alone can make fine, thinning hair look twice as thick and give you that youthful, energetic bounce we're all looking for. Mistake number 3 is a silent killer for aging hair. It is choosing the wrong temperature and using aggressive tension. Ladies, I know we are busy and we want to get out the door, but cranking your blow brush to the high setting is the fastest way to age your look. Our hair changes significantly as we mature. It becomes finer, more sparse, and much more porous than it was in our 20s. Putting high heat on thin, aging hair is exactly like ironing a delicate silk blouse on the cotton setting. You will burn it. Please use the low or medium setting. Trust me on this. These lower settings create enough heat to shape the cuticle and lock in that youthful volume we are after without frying the life out of your ends. When you preserve the moisture in your hair, your face looks softer and more radiant. Then there is the issue of tension. Do not wrestle with your hair. I see so many women yanking the brush through tangles, trying to force a style. Do not do this. When you pull hard on thinning hair, you are not just smoothing it out, you are stressing the weak follicles and often ripping out precious strands that we simply cannot afford to lose. If you feel resistance while styling, stop immediately. Remove the brush and gently detangle that section with your fingers or a wide-tooth comb first. Remember that the goal here is a bouncy, youthful lift at the roots, not a flattened, broken finish. Treat every single strand like gold, because at this stage of our hair journey, that is exactly what they are. Let us be honest for a moment. As we navigate our 40s, 50s, and 60s, the conversation about our hair changes. It is no longer just about avoiding split ends or generic damage. It is about combating gravity. When our hair thins and lies flat against the scalp, it can actually make our features look drawn and tired. This is why I always say that volume is the ultimate anti-aging weapon. You see, creating that lift at the root does more than just make your hair look thicker. It visually lifts your entire face. It brings focus to your eyes and gives you a vibrant, youthful energy. This is where your blow-dry brush becomes more than just a styling tool. It becomes your secret weapon for turning back the clock. However, you must remember the golden rule I taught you today. Lift up. Do not pull down. When you drag the brush straight down to smooth the hair, you are stripping away all that beautiful volume. Instead, get that brush right under the roots and lift straight up towards the ceiling. That simple shift in direction changes everything. So, please remember, the blow-dry brush is not the villain here. It is not inherently bad for your hair. It is only the wrong technique that causes harm. With the right protection and the right movement, you can have that salon-quality bounce without sacrificing the health of your fragile strands. Now, I want to hear from you. We are building a community here, and your experience matters. What is the single biggest difficulty you face with your thinning hair? Is it keeping the volume throughout the day, or perhaps dealing with texture changes? Please share your thoughts in the comments below so the Hair Fix can answer your specific questions in our next video. If you are ready to embrace your hair and learn the best techniques for women over 40, make sure to click the subscribe button. Join us here at The Hair Fix, where we prove that great hair has no age limit.